Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Joe Mauer Day, presented by Mauer Chev and Mauer Buick GMC for Gillette Children's Specialty Healthcare. My name is Dick Bramer from Fox Sports North. Along with me today, Corey Provis from the Treasure Island Baseball Network. And together with all of you, we'll look back at the great career of number 7. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Joe Mauer.
Good evening. Tonight we will look back at Joe's career from a child to the MLB player he became. We will hear from his parents, we will hear from numerous coaches and teammates and staff, as well as some opponents that Joe faced throughout his amazing career. Lastly, we will have the unique honor of witnessing number 7 take its rightful place among the all-time greats in Twins history.
We have many special guests who came from across the country to be with us here tonight at Target Field. First, we'd like to welcome Joe's wife, Maddie, his daughters, Marin and Emily, and his newborn son, Chip, as well as Joe's parents, Jake and Teresa, his brothers, Jake and Bill, as well as over 200 additional family and friends, both here on the field and watching up in the stands.
We have some Twins front office personnel instrumental in Joe's success in Minnesota with us tonight. We have the scout who recommended and signed Joe, Mark Wilson. Longtime Twins farm director Jim Rance. Vice President of Player Personnel, Mike Ratcliffe, former General Manager Bill Smith, and the General Manager who was at the helm when Joe was drafted, Mr. Terry Ryan.
We have many former teammates of Joe who made it out today. Listen to this lineup: Belisle, Crane, Kadire, Guardado, Guerrero, Hardy, Hunter, Jones, Koski, Kubel, Mastroianni, Morneau, Nathan, Perkins, Plouffe, Punto, Radke, Santana, Span, and Willingham. All of them here today because of Joe Mauer.
We have a Hall of Famer who wanted to come out tonight to honor a fellow catcher. One of the greatest catchers of all time from the Big Red Machine, Mr. Johnny Bench. And of course, we have to have some other St. Paul baseball legends here tonight. Hall of Famers, please welcome Jack Morris and Paul Molitor.
With every legendary player we celebrate, there's also the legacy of the players who came before. And Minnesota Twins history is no different. Joe will join an iconic list of Twins who share the honor of no one ever wearing their jersey number again. Ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention to the doors in left field. Please welcome 5 members of the Retired Number Club, legends in our midst.
He is the winningest manager in Twins history and was at the helm for both World Series championships. Number 10, Tom Kelly.
He struck out a Twins record 2,035 batters. He was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2011. My broadcast partner for 25 years, number 28, Bert Blyleven.
He was part of both World Championship teams. He had 293 home runs, second most in Twins history. Minnesota's own number 14, Ken Herbeck.
He won batting titles in his first 2 seasons and 3 of them overall. He finished with a .304 career batting average, and his impact with the Twins continues to this day. Number 6, Tony Oliva.
This guy was so good that they named the American League Batting Championship after him. Over 3,000 hits and a member of baseball's Hall of Fame, number 29, Rod Carew.
We are blessed to have these greats with us today, but tonight we also remember those who are not. In 1997, Major League Baseball retired number 42 in honor of baseball legend Jackie Robinson. What Mr. Robinson did, not only for baseball, but for society, is something that this country will always remember.
Next, we remember number 3, Harmon Killebrew. The prolific home run hitter who hit 573 home runs, was a force on the field and one of the nicest men off the field. Please welcome the son of the Twins legend, Ken Killebrew. Thank you for being here tonight.
We will never forget number 34. What was your favorite Kirby memory? The Game 6 home run, the Game 6 catch, the smile. He was all of that and so much more. Please welcome the children of the Twins legend, Catherine and Kirby Puckett Jr.
Joining this esteemed class here tonight is a kid who grew up on the streets of St. Paul. A kid who was good at everything, but maybe also had a little bit of a temper. While baseball ran through his veins, you will also realize that family did as well.
Oh my gosh, Joe as a little boy was hated to be alone. He always followed his older brothers to everywhere, doing everything. And bless their hearts, they didn't say, knock it off, Joe. He always came along, so. So if they were jumping off the back of the couch, Joe as a 2-year-old was jumping off the back of the couch. So, fearless, I guess.
Joe, the little boy, nuts, very competitive, and a real good kid.
He was a good kid. He had a long fuse, though. And his brother Bill will tell you, you didn't want him to get to the end of that fuse, because usually Bill was on the opposite end of that. But no, very easygoing and just loved life, which he still does.
The boys, they used to play in the backyard, squish ball, they call it. A little ball that moved all over the place. And every day they seemed to, in the summer, they seemed to play baseball in the backyard.
We just let them play. I wasn't going to mess with anything. So, yeah, we just tried to give them as many opportunities to play everything. So that was our job.
Trying to keep up. That was the big thing. He didn't like it when his brothers beat him. And they didn't beat him for long, but yeah, that was the main thing. He didn't like it when his brothers beat him at something.
Joey Mauer's up to the plate. Go, Joey! Get him, Joey! Come on, get him! All right, Joey!
mean, I don't think it could have ended any better. I kind of, you know, it was probably 2 or 3 months before Maddie and I had a conversation, and I mentioned to her, I said, God, it'd be really nice if he could catch again. And I think that's kind of her. The wheel started spinning in her head, and I said, you probably shouldn't mention that to Joe because he might be goofy enough to do it. And, you know, the rest is history. It was amazing. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
It was a great surprise when he came out in his catchers, and again, tears started flowing. And then, yeah, it was just kind of surreal. It still is. The neat part was the reaction of the fans. To see them all behind him, that was cool. It's fun, and he's both of them. He and Maddie are great parents, and I always tell them, you know, when they say, "Oh my gosh, having twins, it's tough," and I'm going, "Well, God knew who to give them to," so they do great, and it's fun. It's fun to see the joy in the kids and in their parents.
Keep my mouth shut because raising kids today is a lot different than raising kids when we raised them.
Sometimes we make them be a princess.
But they're doing a good job.
What Halloween costume do you want your dad to dress up in this year?
A goat.
Well played, Mauer.
Well played, Mauer.
Well played, Mauer.
I'm sure you've noticed from the time that video started, it all but stopped raining, too. Well played, Mauer. That phrase may remind you of the video game commercial. Was Joe made for TV? Well, he had those great sideburns and the great hair. He took milk with him on dates. He hung out in his mother's basement with Joe Nathan. He could sing. Come to think of it, Joe was perfect on TV, as this next video will show.
It's just like the real thing.
Thanks, Chief. It's the most realistic baseball game ever, so even guys like you and me with no talent whatsoever can feel the rush of being in the show.
But I'm the American League MVP.
Sure you are, big guy.
Joe Mauer?
Mauer.
Dude, we went fishing in Cabo.
I'm not even allowed in Mexico.
Then where did I get this?
Well played, Mauer.
Hey, it's me. Are we still on for tonight? Yeah, dinner would be great.
Hey, Joe.
Hi, Mom.
Want some Kemps, Joe?
Sure, Mom. I got it.
There's a pop-up. Mauer's got a chance. He's got it.
Nice catch, Joe.
Seven?
Yeah, as in Head & Shoulders says 7 great things for my scalp and hair.
Great, Joe, but we're playing a game here?
That's right, Ray. The game of life. We're playing the game of life.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Is this a bad time?
No, I can talk.
Great. It's the 9th inning and your hair still looks amazing.
Well, it starts with a healthy scalp. That's why I use Head & Shoulders for men.
Troy Polamalu, and I owe my great hair to Head & Shoulders. It gives me a healthy scalp and great-looking hair.
You making fun of me? No. You making fun of me?
Yes.
Cuddy, Joe, how's it going?
Hey, Jim.
Somebody's really taking to this Minnesota thing, huh?
You betcha.
More theaters per capita. Nothing rhymes with capita.
Make sure to keep your glove near. There is simply more to love here. We definitely broke our quota. Not a little but a boatload up. From Maida to Zambrota. There's more to explore in Minnesota.
Yep, born and raised.
Big time deal, Minnesota. That Fargo is a crazy movie, wasn't it?
That was North Dakota.
You're right. You're right. Minnesota, you got the Yoopers.
No, that would be Michigan. Upper Peninsula, UP, Yooper.
Oh, yeah. You ever meet Prince?
No.
Great game.
Thanks.
Are you thirsty?
A little bit.
See you later, Joe.
Hey, kid. There you go.
Thanks, Joe.
Some people think I'm too reserved, but really, I'm a prankster. Like the prank where I act really reserved all the time. That's a good one.
Yeah, so we don't have to come to your parents' house. Got you with the slider.
I could hit you.
Oh, yeah? Let's do it.
Bring it, meat.
Hit this, batting champ.
Bring it, all-star.
Joe, will you boys take it outside?
Go. Where you want Joe Mauer?
Mauer, behind the plate.
Ladies' night at the Duluth Button Hut. I've seen better swings on a porch. Hey, maybe instead of the pure control system, we should have added a make Joe not choke system. Am I right?
With the stick.
Well played, Mauer.
Now I'd like to introduce you to someone else who's shown up this year that he belongs on TV as well. Was Joe's teammate for 10 seasons, one of my broadcast partners, Justin Morneau.
So our longtime trainer and friend Tony Leo asked me if I was going to speak in my golf voice today or if I was going to use my big boy voice. So I'm going to try and use my TV announcer big boy voice. We'll see how that goes. First, I want to say thank you to the Pohlad family and the Minnesota Twins for having me be a part of this day. I'm truly honored. And before I congratulate you, Joe, I would like to say congratulations to your mom and dad and the entire Mauer family, all 3,874 of you that are probably here today. You should all be proud, and not only for the number 7 going up there with Jackie Robinson and the rest of the Twins legends, but for the man you've helped raise. Very few people could spend as much time as Joe has in the spotlight and remain as humble and down to earth as he has. That's a testament to you as parents. Thank you for that. And for all that Joe Mauer accomplished on the field, he never lost sight of who he was or where he came from off of it. He just thought of himself as a kid from St. Paul that was honored to play for his hometown Twins. He carried himself with grace and humility, no matter how intense the pressure. The spotlight seems to follow Joe wherever he goes. There always seems to be some kind of connection with some random stranger that has a relationship with a long-lost Joe Mauer relative. And people frequently approach Joe with a story linking themselves to a cousin or an uncle. And this happens pretty much every time he goes out in public. Yet somehow, he always has time to listen to that story and find out what that link is. He truly understands his connection to the people where he played and what it meant that he was their hometown kid, selected to play first overall for their Minnesota Twins. He wanted to show people the same respect they were showing him, and he did a great job of that. I don't believe in fate, but if I did, Joe Mauer getting his number 7 retired by the Minnesota Twins would be just that, fate. But so many things have to go right to get to a moment like this. Today happens because of the hard work that is done when no one is looking, not by luck or chance. You get here by hitting the ball in the basement off your quick swing for hours on end, or by playing wiffle ball in the backyard with your brothers, then getting into fights with those same brothers, maybe breaking a window or two, followed by more wiffle ball. Because that's all you wanted to do, play sports and compete. They say luck is the result of hard work and preparation. You made your own luck. Numbers don't get retired because of fate. They get retired as a salute to your legendary career. To achieve this legendary status requires longevity, success, and to have made an impact on the team and city in which you played. You did all those things and more. You made the people around you better. You taught me about preparation, focus, discipline, and most importantly, how to moonwalk. Thank you for that, even though I still can't dance. I remember Joe's first at-bat of his first Major League spring training. It started with a standing ovation when he walked in the on-deck circle. The ovation continued as he walked into the batter's box. I remember how calm he looked, because I was standing on deck and I was nervous. He went up there and he took the first pitch, probably not a surprise to anyone. He got himself in probably a 3-2 count. I don't remember that far into it, but then laces a single up the middle, line drive like we saw so many times, got to first base, another standing ovation. And I think everybody that was at the ballpark that day had a sense of how great this young man could be. Standing in the on-deck circle from that first spring training up until the day I was traded in 2013, I consider myself fortunate to have witnessed so many magical moments from that exact spot on the on-deck circle. I had the best seat in the house as a witness to history. You were a catcher that won 3 batting titles in the American League when nobody had ever won one. You won multiple Gold Glove awards, multiple Silver Sluggers. You started All-Star games and won a Most Valuable Player award. Your career was remarkable in so many ways. I'm thankful that I was alongside to enjoy the ride for so many of those years. We had great teams that were like family in so many ways. Joe was the rock, the ultimate combination of poise, character, and talent. And like you being that foundation for our teams, Matty is that foundation for you. Matty, he's lucky to have you in his life, and thank you for all you've done to contribute to this special day. Joe, you've said in the past that your favorite player was Kirby Puckett. You even tried to hit with his leg kick. Thankfully, you got rid of that. And now your number will be up there forever with his and the rest of these Twins legends. Congratulations.
Justin, thank you. The MVP in 2009, the resume, as Justin alluded to, is awfully, awfully impressive. 6-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glove winner. He was the first American League catcher to win a batting title in baseball history. He did it 3 times. Uniforms changed, ballparks changed, facial hair changed, social media changed, and Joe, that Twitter account, still we're waiting. With over 2,100 hits and a career .306 batting average, number 7 became a symbol of greatness.
We got the number 1 pick, and he was in that equation the previous year. We started to put together lists and follow lists, and consequently we took him, and I think it was probably one of the best number 1 picks.
What I truly remember most, it's just so clear, is the day we signed him down in Fort Myers, and he came up to me and said that he will always give his best, and I believed that the whole time. the entire length of his career.
It feels great. Finally signed it yesterday, and I just felt an enormous amount of weight off my shoulders and stuff. And
Joe, I just want to say congratulations getting your number retired here. You do know that I wanted that number 7. I was number 7 in high school, but you can have it. You own it. Classy guy, great catcher, great arm, and one of the best swings I've ever seen.
Up the middle and a leadoff base hit. His first major league hit, and it starts the bottom of the ninth. To left field and deep. Welcome back. To Bauer. They'll not have a play. Here comes a runner home. And Bauer makes it out. What a great play by Joe Mauer. Mauer will be held to a single, but there is career hit number 1,000 for Joe Mauer. Did he catch that? Oh, well played, Mauer. Mauer with the diving catch in foul territory.
You see what Joe Mauer just did? Watch this, folks.
Hey, Joe Mauer, you're an All-American guy. I'm proud of your career, and I'm proud of you. You played baseball the way it should have been played. Congratulations. You deserve this honor.
Joe, congratulations. For a catcher, I couldn't believe how friendly you were when I came to bat. I'll always remember you as a kind but tough opponent. You are the man, Joe.
Hey Joe, Buster Posey here. Just want to wish you congratulations on an amazing career. I know I've always admired the way that you've played the game on the field and carried yourself off the field as well. Something that I know you're very proud of, and your family should be proud as well, that so many kids across the country can look up to you in the way that you played the game, but most importantly, the way you respected your teammates and your opponents throughout your career. Again,
what an amazing career, brother. I'm blessed to say that I took the field with you, man. I'm going to miss that beautiful swing of yours when we come and play you guys in Minnesota. But the most important thing, man, I'm going to miss is just talking with you at first base, just talking about hitting, talking about our family. And, congratulations, brother.
Swung on, hit well to left field. Monroe back to the warning track. Out of here. A grand slam opposite field. Home run for Joe Mauer.
A drive to right center field and deep. Gone, a 3-run home run for Joe Mauer.
And the 2-2 pitch, a ground ball up the middle and into center field, a hit. 1 run scores, 2-run score. It's a 2-run single on base hit number 2,000 for number 7. The Twins walk off the drive in 12-2-1.
Center field, going back is Bradley. Going back is Bradley. It's gone. A walk-off home run for Joe Mauer.
3-2 pitch, a swing to line drive, left center field. That's the base hit. That's first again. Mauer's going to round. He's going to try for 2. He slides. He's in with a double.
We've heard from a number of people. I think it's time we hear from the man of the hour and have him walk up here. And as he walks up here, we've got to hear his walk-up song one more time, right? Twins fans, Joe Mauer.
Tell you what, I don't even know where to begin. Justin, just thank you for those words. They mean a lot to me. Everybody that spoke here today means a lot to me. I'm gonna do my best to hold this together, but I guess we'll just get right into it, huh? One of the places I've always felt pretty comfortable is on a ball field, but today is a different story. I've thought for quite some time about all the things I wish I could say to the fans, to my family and friends, and this organization. But I realized rather quickly that trying to sum up 18 years in under 10 minutes seemed impossible. It's surreal to be standing up here today when I remember like it was yesterday when I first put the number 7 on for the first time. I was 18 years old in Elizabethton, Tennessee, playing rookie ball, and the number 7 hung at my locker inside the first professional clubhouse I'd ever been in. To be honest, it wouldn't have mattered to me what number that was hanging in my locker that day. I just couldn't believe I even had a locker in professional clubhouse with the jersey to hang in it. As a kid, I had a dream of playing in the big leagues. I would always pretend to be my favorite players. I paid such close attention to their every move. I copied their stances, their on-deck routines. I tried to swing the bat like them, run like them, and make plays like them. I wanted to be one of them. Growing up, my family always nurtured my love of baseball. My dad would invent different games to challenge me and help sharpen my hand-eye coordination. One of the best being the PVC piping he rigged up in the garage, later to be known as the Mauer Quick Swing. My brothers and I would play made-up games in the yard that helped hone my skills, even though at the time we just thought we were having fun. My Grandpa Mauer was there to make sure I stayed on the left side of that batter's box and to remind me if I wasn't 5 minutes early for practice, I was late. My grandma and Grandpa Tierney never missed a game. I could always count on them to be there with their Homer hankies and scorecards. And my mom, of course, was my biggest cheerleader and fan, always encouraging me to do my best, but more importantly, reminding me to have fun. As I got older and my love of baseball continued to grow, the level of support and encouragement needed for me to try and turn my childhood dream into a reality would extend beyond that of just my family. I now know as a father that the phrase, "it takes a village to raise a child," is true. But I feel as though that phrase pertains to me as an athlete as well. A huge reason I am even standing up here today is because of the important people throughout my life who believed in me, challenged me, and taught me things that would set me up for success, not only as a ball player, but as a man. And I'm humbled that so many of them are here tonight. My immediate family and many members of my extended family are here. Childhood friends I have had most of my life are here. I have high school teachers and coaches, and even my host family from Joplin, Missouri, who I stayed with when I was 16 years old, is here tonight. My agents and doctors and trainers are here. Teammates I've played with, I've known, some of them going back 18 years, are here tonight, along with clubhouse staff, coaches, managers, and members of this organization that have known me since I was a senior in high school. As I said, all of them played a part in me standing up here tonight. My family kept me grounded. They supported me no matter the outcome of a game. They believed in me and rooted for me from my first T-ball game to my very last year at Target Field. My wife held down the fort and took incredible care of our daughters so I could go out and live my dream. She's a staple of support during the highs and lows that come along with this game. I love you, honey. My beautiful daughters kept things in perspective and were a constant reminder of what's truly important in this world. My friends, both those I have known my whole life and others I have made along the way, have supported me and treated me the same no matter what. My teachers and high school coaches provided a strong moral foundation and helped me navigate through my high school years as a student, an athlete, and a person. My agents provided me with opportunities, but more importantly with advice, wisdom, and lifelong friendship. My doctors and trainers helped keep me in the game and always put my health and safety as the main priority. The clubhouse staff made it possible for me to go out and do my job each night, and in turn have become confidants and friends I've made for life. Managers and coaches provided me insight and knowledge. They reminded me not to change the things that worked and taught me how to make the right adjustments to improve. My teammates, they provided me with a brotherhood unlike any other, where we challenged each other, celebrated each other, and picked each other up. Thank you, boys. They are some of the greatest guys I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. This organization demonstrated the importance of giving back to the community and how the impact of a ball player goes well beyond the ballpark. And the fans, they played a huge role in my career as well. Their cheers made me feel alive, and their disappointments pushed me to work harder. Their letters and fan mail and signs I could see from the field made me feel supported and proud to play here at home. All of you have helped me get to this point, this incredible and surreal point, where the first number I wore on my back is now being hung alongside the very players I pretended to be as a child. I was fortunate enough to have met each one of those 7 players, and each one has personally impacted me and my career in some way. Those men are some of the best who have played this game, and to say it's an honor to have my number next to theirs would be an understatement. I cannot thank the Pohlad family and everyone in this amazing organization enough for bestowing upon me such an incredible honor here tonight. Wearing the number 7 for the last 15 years has been my absolute pleasure, and being able to play my entire career in that number in front of my family, friends, and fans here at home means more to me than any of you will ever know. Thank you to everyone who traveled here tonight from all over the country. You being here and taking the time out of your busy lives means the world to me. I want to thank each one of you for your love and support, not only tonight, but over the course of my entire journey that led me here. Thank you to the fans for coming out and once again showing me how amazing Twins territory truly is. And Grandpa Tierney, I know you are smiling down on us tonight, and I tip my cap to you in heaven for always being my biggest fan. And my sweet boy Chip, you may have missed us all, pal, but I can't wait to tell you all about it. You are my great reminder that timing is everything, and you and your sisters are my most treasured gifts. I hope when everyone here tonight sees that number 7 hanging in the rafters, you all know that you played a role in getting it up there. I know when I will see it, I will think of all of you and be forever grateful. Thanks again, and go get them tonight, boys.
Well said, Joe, but do not go too far, as we have some gifts for you before we unveil your number. First off, if you direct your attention to the video board, last night we recognized Joe's impact on the community around him and the thousands of kids he has influenced from his involvement with Gillette Children's Hospital, Crescent Cove, and the Highland Friendship Club. Joe's impact on these organizations was profound and created a legacy outside the lines that will be felt for years to come.
If you'd now please direct your attention to the infield, Twins President and CEO Dave St. Peter and Chief Baseball Officer Derek Falvey will unveil our first gift to you, Joe. It's the actual home plate from your final game last season. We thought it appropriate that the memory of your final play behind home plate be something that you can take home with you.
Second, please welcome Twins Executive Chair Jim Pohlad and Executive Vice President Joe Pohlad as they now present Joe Mauer with a custom-made Waterford Crystal No. 7 insignia. This spectacular piece creates the sense of speed and velocity inspired by the flight and speed of a baseball. It took 3 days to sculpt and weighs 4.5 kilograms. Our third gift actually needs a special introduction. Please direct your attention once again to the video boards.
What's going on? TIP here. Sorry I couldn't be that person to just celebrate Joe Mauer Day with you guys, but I do congratulate him on getting his number retired and his many, many years of excellence with the Minnesota Twins. Now, I also want to give an extra special thank you to him for using what you know to walk out the bat all those times. I felt it in my chest, you know what I mean? So, continued success in all your many endeavors. Take it light.
Thank you, T.I. Now please welcome Kyle Gibson and Miguel Sano. On behalf of the 2019 team, Kyle and Miguel will now present Joe with a signed commemorative platinum album of T.I.'s smash single, What You Know, which of course was Joe's walk-up song.
And now, The moment we've all been waiting for, located up at the retired number facade by the left field foul pole. Please welcome Joe's high school baseball coach who served as Joe's pitcher in the 2009 Home Run Derby, Mr. Jim O'Neill. And Joe, please join your wife and kids at home plate. And when you get there, everyone please direct your attention to the left field balcony.
For an iconic player. The number 7 signifies greatness in Twins history, and now for all time will stand as a testament to what was accomplished in that jersey. To properly wrap up today's ceremony, we'd like to now invite Joe to the pitcher's mound. Baseball, unique to any other sport, invokes the sense of family. Over 162 games, you develop a strong bond with your baseball family, exemplified by all your former teammates and coaches and baseball friends with you today. But today is also about your personal family who have been with you every step of the way. We'd like to invite Joe's mom, Teresa, to bring Joe the baseball to the mound at this moment. And Joe's dad, Jake, can head to home plate. A legendary baseball career has come to a thrilling conclusion. The road to where you are now probably began with the game of catch with your dad. And it feels right that our celebration tonight should end the same way, a game of catch with Dad. Joe Mauer, number 7, it's your pitch.
A wonderful night for a wonderful player. And in just a few minutes, we'll all be watching the best team in the major leagues, the Minnesota Twins.
Well played, Mauer. Well played.